That's why a lot of people are saying this is the age of awakening. We'll ban Islam and Christianity in this country.
You
Close
said
all-
you were a Muslim.
Yes.
We should ban your own people.
Speaking the truth against your own religion has nothing to do with atheism or evil. These Arabians were those who enslaved our forefathers. They even castrated them. So that Jesus story was copied from Egypt.
So Jesus, what was Jesus?
Jesus, there was nobody called Jesus. They said Abdul Latif, but can call me Nana Prodi. Yes, we were born into Islam, so we're given these names. They said we are God's children. We fear God the most. So they should pass through religion and tell us that Allah abhors spirituality. So we shouldn't delve into spirituality as Muslims. Then through Christianity, they told our Christian brothers and sisters that our idols are blasphemous. So she threw them away. But they are grossly engaged in them. When you go to Arabia, they've entered into a covenant with Allah, and they have coerced the whole of Arabia to worship that Allah. This was done by one King Saud. He fought the other tribes and then composed them into a country called Saudi Arabia. So all Muslims, including me in Africa, we are worshiping the Arabian God. And all Christians in Africa are worshiping the European God, who is Jesus. The Arabian God is Allah, and the European God is Jesus. So let me complete the Pharaoh Akhenaten story. So he created that sort of monotheism. He combined two gods' names, Amun, Ra. Amun at the time was the most powerful god. So he created monotheism even before any Abraham was born. And they worship that deity as their creator god. And they even named their children after Amun. When Muslims and Christians pray, they say Amen. That is that name. Ancient Arabia called God Imani. Libya, Syria, they also call it Iman. So when you conjure the spirit, you have to give the spirit your name. So somebody who is mischievous, who wants to teach you how to conjure the spirit, will not disclose this secret to you. Then the person will tell you that spirit is called this, like Allah. So anything you do in the name of that Allah, the spirit will bless that person. Anybody who gave that spirit the name Allah.
You mentioned it. You become a slave to that person,
Good.
and that spirit become powerful for that person.
Who
gave you
bless
that
person?
name?
You gave him that name.
Because you are calling that name in the
Through
person's name.
Go, you are calling the spirit through the person. So we all Muslims on the African continent who are slaughtering livestock or animals in the name of Allah are actually doing that for the Arabians. That is why they don't do anything in that country. They don't work, but they are living in hopeless.
Oh.
So when you leave your land's gods and you're worshiping other people's gods, they can't bless you because your forefathers didn't have a covenant with them.
How do we take her back? Tell me.
Good. So we'll get there.
No. Let's talk about that now.
The best way to take her back is to ban all foreign religions. That is what Rwanda did. And today Rwanda is now like heaven. Paul Kagame came and closed all churches and mosques.
So we should ban them and do what?
We should close all churches and mosques. And then we can even turn them into factories and what have you. Then we should change all our names back to our ancestors. The very person who enslaved your ancestor, your forefather, is the same person who came and taught you your religion and your concept of God. Do you think the person will tell you the truth? Yes. These Arabians were those who enslaved our forefathers. They even castrated them. And it's these same people who came and they taught us our concept of God. And they are telling us Allah is the creator. That is what they are supposed to do. So when they brought Christianity to Africa, our forefathers knew the secret. They told them, you are not those to teach us who God is. We knew God before you. The white people didn't know anything. So they gave them order to war with them, conquer them, and coerce them into the religion. The Jesus they are trying, the word Christ originated from Egypt, which is Karast. And the Karast stands for three concepts.